Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another get ready with me using the Coastal Scents palette. So first we're going to go ahead and fill in our eyebrows, and I use again the Anastasia Dipbrow, Pomade, and Dark Brown. I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in. Now that I filled my brows, I'm going to go ahead and use the soft ochre paint pot, and I use this to cancel out all the darkness and redness on my eyelid. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. I'm going to go ahead and start on the eyes. Go ahead and start with the eyes, and we're going to use our Coastal Scents palette. I made this palette many years ago, and when I made it, I wanted it to be warm tones and cool tones, but I also really wanted some fun pops of color. So this is what I did, and I can't remember the exact colors or name I chose for my palette. I can write them down in the link below, and I believe they're still on the site, so you could custom make your own palette and using the colors that I have here. As you can see, I don't really use much of the greens and pinks, but I will one day. I do like color eyeshadow more than I like neutral eyeshadows, but as you can see, that's what I've been gravitating towards more, so I don't know, I like them all. It's a good mix. So we're going to go ahead and use the color, this one right here. And it's in the color Barista. I'm going to go ahead and apply it in the crease. See, they're very pigmented and they're very reasonably priced too. I don't think I paid more than $2.99 for each eyeshadow, which is pretty good. When I first started playing around with makeup and trying to learn how, I purchased a lot of stuff, so like brushes and eyeshadows, and as far as the eyeshadows, they're very pigmented and they're very good. I really like them. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Now we're going to go ahead and apply the color, a lighter brown, this one right here, and the color Oatmeal Tan. And place it on the lid. By the way, this little brush is from a brush that came inside of a palette that I bought from the drugstore. I believe it's the brush from the Milani palette. I'm going to do the same thing on the next eye. So now we're going to go ahead and use the color right here, the darkest brown we have here from the palette. I don't know if you guys can see that from the palette. It's in the color Deep Roast. brush is also from one of the Urban Decay palettes, just so you know. I'm just using it today because I cannot find my other brush today. Now we're going to go ahead and apply our eyeliner. And for eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and use the Voluminous Superstar eyeliner. Go ahead and put our eyeliner on, and today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeliner, and what I like about it is very intense color. Can you see that? Like super intense. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the waterline. And now we're going to go ahead and apply foundation. The L'Oreal True Match, and I am in the color W4. I'm going to go ahead and shake it. Before I apply my makeup, I like to apply a lip liner, and the color I'm using today is by MAC. It is in the color Subculture, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. I apply lip liner before I'm done with my makeup, just because I like to, when I'm putting the foundation on, I like to make sure that I go ahead around the area. So most of the times when I put foundation on and then do my lips, I feel like you can see like that harsh line of the liner, and I don't really like that. So I just go ahead and do it now before I apply the foundation. Use the Fix Plus and spray my beauty blender. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and spray my beauty blender again, and I'm going to use the Master Concealer by Maybelline in the color Light Medium. I'm just going to apply some on the beauty blender, very little amount. So now once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and set our concealer with the Wet n Wild contour palette, and I use the yellow shade. I'm in the color, I picked up mine in the color Caramel Toffee, and I just go ahead and grab the yellow banana shade, and I go ahead and just apply the powder right where I put the concealer. Okay, so then I go ahead and bronze up my skin, and I use Skin Mineralize finish in dark, and I just use that to bronze my skin a little bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour, and for contouring I'm still going to be using the same contour powder I always use, which is Sculpt by MAC, and I'm going to use an angled brush, the cheekbones, and then the nose. And again, I squeeze the brush so it's kind of like a fan brush, and I just go ahead and do the nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the same powder we used to set our concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and dab it with a fluffy brush. Put it right everywhere I basically put the... This is the Tart Holiday Palette, and it actually is called the Pin-Up Girl. And it's got all these pretty blush shades, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put it on my cheekbones. Okay, and to clean up everything, we're gonna use the same banana color in the contouring palette, and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the contour. Alrighty, and the lashes I'm using today are the Ardel Demi Whispies. Nothing new, that's the same lashes I use all the time. Try other lashes, but I always go back to the Demi Whispies because I feel like they just look better with my eye shape, and I like that they're more subtle. Now that I have my lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to the lower lashes. And for mascara, I'm going to go ahead and use the Bobbi Brown mascara in the color, well, it's a smoky eye mascara. It's this little sample I got. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to our lashes, bottom and top lashes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put Fix Plus on me, so I'm more of like a dewy, because the foundation I use today is not very dewy. It's more of a matte foundation, and I'm okay with that. I just do want my face to look a little bit more hydrated. So, oh, another thing for lips, I like to use City Lips lip gloss, and it is in the color Clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to my lips. It is somewhat of a sticky formula, but it's nothing crazy. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. Okay, and this is the finished result. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Here. Maybe if I put my thumbnail like this, people will watch, like, spider on top of my head. Oh my god, it does look like a spider. Let me see, this should be my thumbnail. Like this, crazy hair, and like this. Hold on, let me take pictures. Alright, I'm done messing around. I actually have to go